Now comes the HTML attribute. Attributes provides additional information about the elements, and we write the attributes within the elements. Let's go for some examples so that we could understand it better. First comes the href attribute. Let's use the anchor tag. Now, if you write text within the anchor tag, nothing happens. But when we add the href attribute, in the href attribute, we can add any link to a website. Now, if we go to our page and check that text and click it, we will redirect to the link of the web page. Then comes the source attribute. We can use the various tags, but I will show you it with the image tag, by which we will understand it better. In the image tag, where we can give the link of our image which is stored internally on our desktop or from the internet by giving the image URL. There are two ways to specify the URL in the source attribute. Number 1. Absolute URL, which is hosted on another website, and number 2, relative URL, which is hosted on the same website. Then comes the width and height attribute, which is mainly used to set the height and width. Here I am using with the image tag so that it can resize the image. Then comes the alt attribute that we mainly used in the image tag. In the alt attribute, we can give some name of the image so that in some case, if the image does not appear, the text will show up. Then comes the style attribute, and it is the most important attribute, which is used to add styles to an element such as color, font, size, and more. For example, on the paragraph tag, we can use it as by writing paragraph tag, then the paragraph, and close the paragraph tag. And on the opening tag, we can apply the style attribute as style color red, which sets the text color of the paragraph. Then comes the language attribute, which is used inside the HTML tag, which declares the language of our web page. Here I am writing the language is English. Then comes the title attribute, which defines some extra info about the element. For example, on the opening paragraph tag, I am giving the title I am a tooltip. Later, if you mouse over the element, the title attribute will be displayed.